Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon to miss any of my future videos. In front of us we have the Digitech Audio AR-1780, and we're going to do an evening medium wave band scan. Current time is 10:12 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time near Chicago, Illinois. This is the radio. I'm going to show you some features on it. We have the antenna jack for FM and shortwave. We have the volume control on the left-hand side, which I actually like. We have the headphone jack here for FM stereo, carrying strap. We have our power button and all the numeric keypad entry buttons and option buttons. And if you notice, they're nicely raised. I really enjoy this on this radio. The D808, kind of the sister to this radio, does not have that, and I'll show it to you in a second. This is a nice setup. I like that. We have our same tuning knob, fast, slow, and stop. And then we have your fine tuning here for 1 kHz stepping on the medium wave band, which we'll probably do tonight. Here with DC in of 7 volts. On the back we have a frequency chart if you need to know. And of course in here we have a compartment holding 4 AA batteries. Nice thing about this radio, it does support standard AA's, which is really nice. Looking at the XH data, this radio here has a metal speaker grill, which is really nice looking. I do like the looks, but it could dent and maybe come off one day. Over here you can see the buttons are flush. They make it a little harder to press sometimes. So I do enjoy the buttons on this radio more. And again, these radios are very similar, probably have the same chip in the inside because they operate the same on everything on the tuning. Has the same setups on the jacks also. Okay, just give you some ideas what it looks like. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and turn the power on. Okay. Now, neat thing about this radio, just like the D808, bandwidth controls are awesome. We'll go through them really quick. So you have 6 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz, 3 kilohertz, 2.5 kilohertz, 2 kilohertz, 1.8 kilohertz, and 1 kilohertz. So 7 choices. Tend to leave it around 3 or 2. So let's go ahead and start tuning. One thing of note also, I mentioned this before, the tuning wheel on this one is rather slim. I guess that's good for pocket carry, but if you have small fingers, it'd be okay, but if you have larger hands, it might be an issue. The D808s is a lot larger and easier to hang on to. So if that's something you need to worry about, you might want to get the 808. So just kind of little differences. Though I'm leaning towards this radio, I do like this one, just the way it's made and its overall look and functionality. Alright, let's get tuning. This is usually CIA Brampton, Ontario. Not picking them up.
It's really a safe place. All of the people there are really accepting and nice.
That's the why my zip code doesn't define my future. I do.
So this is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. 70 miles away, 400 watts at night.
Weekdays from 11 to noon. On Twilight, Tecsun. The horse therapy they receive. Please do me a favor. Go to this incredible charity, Ahead with Horses.
Enjoy the audio of the speaker.
Los Angeles.
This is 560 WIND, Chicago.
I made a contribution. I paid for a whole year of equine therapy for a
So
vet
you have
with
the tuning wheel.
PTSD. You can donate.
You also have these buttons. You also have the fine tuning,
carrots for a year for a horse. Okay, that, the minimum.
which I love. It's like you don't have to press this in, just go right to your fine tuning wheel. Okay, this is WNAX, Yankton, South Dakota. It's 460 miles away on 5,000 watts.
77. Enter the promo code RADIO and receive 50% off your first.
It's coming in clear tonight. This is WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. 137 miles, 5,000 watt hour in the evening.
Join me Sunday morning at 10:30 on 590 AM and 106.9 FM WKZO for half an hour of uplifting conversation.
Cool to get the call letters. This is WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. 175 miles away, 5,000 watts.
I would say that the effects of immersing yourself in the news and corruption and lies can lead people into this cognitive disillusionment. And this is common to everyone. And you either take action to find a solution.
Okay, I think this is KCSP, Kansas City, Missouri. 400 miles away, 5,000 watt tower.
Our beliefs about the world are interconnected with other beliefs we have been
This would be direction to Missouri.
That's your cognitive resonance. Okay. So as one thing is revealed, you either lie to yourself and say that this is a form of persecution or deception.
Expiring because I have XP 8.1 and 7. And
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles away, 10,000 watts at night. Pretty easy to grab.
I think it's a scam, but I'm not sure.
It's a scam.
Well, why don't you just go home and get out of my hair? I'll go home when you take me home.
CFCO, Chatham, Ontario. 310 miles, 6,000 watt tower.
Turning back from his anger.
This is WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. 75 miles away, 1,600 watts at night. Okay, 650 is WSM, Nashville, Tennessee. 434 miles.
Just
Sound
team
pretty
that
good.
would be desperate enough to give you something more than what market value is for Alex Calme. This hour is brought to you by Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS.
670 the score. WSCR, Chicago.
We'll talk with Dave Williams. You know him as White Sox Dave from the Barstool folks over there. He's got a nice show going on for himself. Him, Carl, my guy.
I noticed the reception of this radio is pretty equal to the D808, and it's been great for medium wave during the day and in the evening. Very impressed with it. This is CKGM, Montreal, Quebec. Just barely making it out, 763 miles.
We're still offering our F-150s.
This is 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Ag Ford. We are the difference. Offer based on credit approved.
Varicose and spider veins. Wow, what a gift to my mom. She had them, I got them, and not only are they uncomfortable and
Bring out the Tecsun AN-200 just to see if I can increase the gain of the
I was
700.
embarrassed and I really hated the way my legs looked. When my kids asked me, what are those things on your legs? I was done. I finally went to Vein Clinics of America. The procedure took about an hour and I was right back to work. What they're doing with lasers these days is unbelievable. The staff made me feel so comfortable. And the result? Well, even my husband has noticed. Vein Clinics of America has been
So it does respond in the evening. Good. They did it in the day also.
largest and most experienced in the U.S. Look, I've been doing the commercials for Vein Clinics for years because I really believe. I was mentioning as well that his two sons, Timmy and Mike, are firefighters, and someone just texted Desmond's son, Mike O'Neill,
WGN Chicago.
treasure of Local 2, also a star. So,
This is probably the closest AM station to
okay,
me.
here's a story. I don't know if I should tell this story because no, I don't need to tell that story. My mom tried. My mom, and Mike's mom wanted
And strongest.
start off there. They when we were it was funny because we were in our 20s, or I was. I don't know how Mike.
I forgot to check 710. Let's go back to 710 here. Sometimes we can get, I think it's WOR out of New York City.
Ageless and
740 CFZM, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Always a treat to listen to. They got classic radio, awesome music.
Dave
Baker, host of the Home Fixes show here for Frugal Kitchens. Right now, Frugal Kitchens is offering free...
Okay, 750 is WSB, Atlanta, Georgia, coming in like a local tonight. 630 miles away from me.
End of the month.
Frugal kitchens and cabinets, life happens here.
Mason Tractor is your Kubota headquarters. Get ready for mowing season with a Kubota Commander Series mower.
For the government. And then they report any financial...
760 WJR, Detroit, 270 miles.
Get the secret war on cash now by calling 800-289-2646. 800-289-2646. Did you know simply spending cash today is enough to get you branded as a potential criminal? You heard.
The other thing, too, is I enjoy this amber backlight or side light more than the white on a D808. Now, some people might prefer the white LED on the 808, but I'm used to this amber, probably because I like it on all my Texans and that. Just enjoy looking at it. It's easier on the eyes for me.
800-289-2646 right now.
I wish there was different steps, like a dimmer setting at night. Okay, so this is 770. This is WABC New York, New York. It's kind of hard to get this because you got 760 on one side, and we have 780 Chicago on the other side.
And my life. I started researching non-surgical options that might shorten my recovery time.
This is WBBM Chicago.
I discovered something I'd never heard of: proton therapy.
Proton therapy is a precise form of radiation treatment, ideal for brain, breast, head and neck, lung,
Oops, I hit my presets. So yeah, you got presets also. Let's go ahead and go to 800.
I really should respond to this.
Today, the center still symbolizes unity with more than 300
This is CKLW, Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles.
generations.
Coming in nice tonight.
Influence culture. Everybody needs music. Very hard to live without it. I think it's just one of the most important things.
Device that is used to describe actions that are hell-bent on bringing down this country. Well, they're certainly destructive, and there's no excuse for bending or even breaking constitutional law in order to get the desired outcome of the elite.
So 810 is WGY, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
How oblivious they have become, because they have put blinders on and corrupt identity politics. I had the time. I watched a few of the new cans of coffee and calling Little Mexico.
Yeah, this sometimes gets better in the evening. This is two stations, WCPT local and WBAP Fort Worth, Texas, about 810 miles. I could definitely tell there's Fort Worth there.
America. I'm sure that wasn't a coincidence.
She tweeted as we talked about this year with this group. What do you think, Al?
Well, you can't even gauge it. It's a totally different atmosphere. With all this magazine here, we kept talking about prospects. Who are the prospects? These guys are supposed to hit. They're the prospects.
Okay, this is 830. This is WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles. Just using this as a gauge to help me point in the right direction.
Prospects that have pressure of being a prospect.
Certain class or a certain group or certain individuals. I mean, we've created a status system where we rank people from those who are superior to us and to those whom we view as subhuman or worthless.
840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky.
Appointed and voted upon authoritarian system.
About 300 miles.
We've allowed ourselves to be pretty much, we get pretty much into this.
This is normally 850 is KOA Denver. And let's just do something fun here. We'll bring out another radio. Let me turn it on here. And we'll see if we can pick up Denver. Oops, I got jamming away here. And we'll see if it's the same. It should be the same sounding. So that's the executive satellite. Just turn that off. I don't want to forget to leave that on. And then here we got this. Yeah, so it's about the same. Definitely a great deal on this radio. This is an awesome radio. If you're looking for single sideband, airband, do-it-all radio, this is a great one to go with. I almost enjoy taking this one out more than I do the satellite. It's a little smaller in dimensions. Hit on it at the end of this video. CJBC. Toronto, Ontario. I have heard this station before on this radio. This is WWL, New Orleans, Louisiana. I know I can pick it up. If I did, I'd be around 865 miles.
Hey guys, good news. The outrageously expensive little blue pill is now generic, which means you can get the prescription medication to treat ED at affordable prices. And him makes it extra affordable.
This is 880 WCBS, New York, New York, 700 miles.
All you pay is just $5.
You're advantage of me. You've seen Godzilla 2019. How do they deal with Godzilla's...
This is WLS Chicago, and the high-pitched whine is from the camera.
He does, and it's used to grid.
That's you, Leo. What are we doing now? Sit down. Wait for Mr. Brentano to show. But he might be out of town. We might have to wait a week.
900 CHML, Hamilton, Ontario, 430 miles. You people who live closer to this station get to enjoy some awesome classic radio in the evenings. Awesome.
Great. I'd always thought I was quick on the draw, but Leo gave me a lesson that night. There I was looking right at him, his hands hung at his sides, and all of a sudden he had a gun in his fist. It was like magic. Get over against the wall. That's it.
This is usually Detroit station, WFDF.
When that next pesky nail punctures your tire, remember this. Repairs are limited to the inner tread area only, never the sidewall. And punctured tires must be removed from the rim to assess and fix damage on both the inside.
WSBT, South Bend, Indiana. About 110 miles away, 5,000 watts.
A righty that throws 97 miles an hour from Cary Grove, Illinois. Grow up, be free. Cook Bogan and Iguodala. And that is...
I don't know if this is CBW or not. Typically this is CBW, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles. This would be the direction.
My number now, 800-724-9484.
Okay, this is ESPN 1000, WMVP, Chicago.
Ability for tax debt savings today. Call 800-724-90. Get a free beneficiary planner. Make the call now. You'll be glad you did.
1020 KDK Pittsburgh, 450 miles.
At colonialpenn.com or call 866-COLPENN 866. Again, feel free to join us. Next side with Dan Ray. The News Watch never stops. WBZ News Radio 1030.
Attention investors, not earning 18 to 20.
Okay, WBZ, sometimes I can off-tune it to get in better. This is Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
Income producing property. Far below market value. You're secured. You're reception with large apartment buildings. You're diversified with income streams from multiple buildings. You have 100% of free cash flows paid to you first. This portfolio has $600 million in new construction.
Died of injuries in that crash. 3 others were hurt. Our top national story, another
1040 WHO, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
Today in Winslow at the age of 96. I'm Carla James. Our next news in 30 minutes. Breaking news and severe weather at once on AM 1040 on your radio and everywhere you are on the free iHeartRadio app.
Wheel of
1060 is usually KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
Not forcing his victims to testify.
The major goal.
1090, there's KAAY, Little Rock, Arkansas, 570 miles.
Certa Pro had done interior work for us, and it was done right. Painting is an investment.
1100 is WTAM, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
They call the Riley team to immediately combine its marketing system. Remember, the Valley team's marketing is so effective, they sell a home on average of
1110 is KFAB, Omaha, Nebraska, 405 miles.
Came in and the home sold for $3,000 over the asking price. That's the
Choosing great clips means never settling for enough. Again, download our online check.
KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's gonna be great. It's playoff time, so let's paint the town blue. Get a 3-foot by 10-foot lip.
Of the people of the United States.
The Royals presented Trump with a frame.
WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
Churchill and FDR in 1941.
We're going to talk all about how to live in light of the coming events in our study today.
This is a local station, WYL, Chicago.
We need to open it to 1 Thessalonians 1, and we'll jump right in.
About 25 pictures per car. Gives you a good idea as to what you're going to want to test drive when you take that short drive out Route 104 just past Webster.
1180 WHAM, Rochester, New York, 545 miles.
And your clutch. It's not about getting you into a car.
This station here I'm barely picking up. This is KDMR, Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts. This is a local station, 1200, I believe. 1210 usually is WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, about 700 miles.
Takeover with Sports Radio 94 WIP and fans of Philly. Sunday Night Football, September 15th. Join us as we fly to Atlanta, where they barely even care about sports. First-class airfare, 3 nights, and a 4-star hotel. Close to the city, all-inclusive premium tailgate. Your ticket to the game. Join hundreds of the best fans in America on a trip with fans of Philly. Reserve your spot before they sell out at 94WIP.com/road trip.
This is an important message from Jacoby and Myers.
I was hearing different call letters. I'll have to re-listen to that and check. I'm going to cruise up the dial a little bit here, a little quicker. This should be WOC, Davenport, Iowa. 131 miles away, 5,000 watts. This is a local station, WMBD, Peoria, Illinois. 135 miles, 5,000 watts.
You taking a gel cap or the oil?
WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
The gel caps don't work. It takes 14 gel cap.
Special prosecutor,
KOKC, Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, 690 miles.
In that situation compared to anybody else on the floor?
No, we wanted to see it in our hands. We wanted to get it still. Kawhi Leonard.
WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
But he always chooses.
Got mixing stations there. Got a music station, and then we got KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles. It's a good station to hear again. I haven't heard that in a while. This is CHHA, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
Knots, 8 options, and more. The event is free and open to the public. The American Legion of Iowa Golf Tournament is Monday, June 17th at Saddleback Ridge in Solon.
KCJJ, Iowa City, Iowa, 175 miles, 1,000 watts at night. KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1,000 watts.
Thank you. I like how I finished ahead of you, Harmon, and you're a Big Ten guy. I mean, I'm a Big East guy. Yeah, but I'm also, a Bears.
APR 4.65%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN.
WOZN, The Zone, Madison, Wisconsin. 77 miles away, 1,000 watts at night. $1,700 usually is KBGG, Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles. And Hispanic music, I think, is a Texan station coming through. Nice. Alrighty, I think 1710 should blink. Okay, there we go. Turn it down. Alrighty, so there we are. The Digitech audio. What is this one again? The AR-1780. I always forget those numbers. They should have it printed on the radio somewhere. They usually do that. We go just turn this off. I like leaving the light on because it helps my camera adjust with the colors. Alright, so there it is. Yeah, the medium wave did great in the evening. Very enjoyable. Responds well to the loop. Daytime reception is very nice. We also have other radios to compare this to. We have the CC Skywave. For size, I actually enjoy taking, so if I can get this on camera here, I'll zoom this out so you can see for size comparison. There we go. The two differences here is the CC Skywave fits in the pocket a lot easier, but for reception, the Digitech and the D808 run away with it. So it is a better radio to take with you. It's just a little bulkier, as you can tell, for pocket friendliness. Still a great radio to grab and run. I do enjoy this one a lot. And of course we have the 808, which is pretty much identical radio in all respects, except for a few things. It looks like it's a little longer here. And then you can see between knobs, screen. So I can get that light up. There we go. You can see it's that bright white. There's a metal speaker grill. I actually like the audio on this for some reason. It sounds a little bit better. I don't know if it's just me, but I did notice the difference. There are some of you that own both radios. Maybe they can tell the same thing. But I do like the sound of this radio more. But it's interesting that it was a little narrower than this one. Cool. And of course, this is a lighter radio. This has the lithium battery in it, the 18650 versus 4 AA's. This is a little lighter to carry. So something to keep in mind. And of course, I think I showed you the satellite compared to this Digitech. It's just always fun to bring these out. This is more of a table radio. I mean, it's portable, but again, not a great pocket size radio because this thing does add a lot of size. Plus, the antenna's in a weird spot on the back. I'm not very fond of that style. I do like how this antenna is nicely put there, flush with the body. That's the way you should do it. But there you go. So, the Digitech AR-1780, definitely an awesome radio. So if you guys are interested in buying this, the US dollar is very strong against the Australian dollar. Let me bring this back down. Definitely worth a pickup. I got this for $89 shipped from Australia, which is awesome. So yeah, I'll put some links below if you guys are interested in buying this. Check them out. Support the channel that way, kind of like indirectly without having to give me anything. You just use that link, and then affiliate money comes in like $1 or $2, and then it works out great. Keeps the channel running. Keeps me getting cool radios like this in to show you guys. Alrighty, so if you enjoyed this, please give me a like. 2, if you like the Digitech audio line, I'm gonna see if I know they have a field radio. They have another radio too I'm thinking about checking out, bringing in, and showcasing. So, subscribe, hit the bell icon if you're new, if you haven't done that already. And of course, 3, talk about this radio down below in the comment section. What do you think about the Digitech audio medium wave band scan at night? Did you enjoy that? It is fun. I do believe it's very sensitive radio. Very easy to tune. Love all the bandwidths. So a lot of things on this radio. And keep talking. So if you haven't, check out the review video. All right, guys. Take care, and we'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.